Okay. Mr. Ripito, thanks for your Cannonball Run episode. He's referring to our friend Fred Ashmore. And we interviewed him recently. He talked about his insane Cannonball Run across the country. You know, I was reading a comment from the hater about that. I can't even remember where I read that. Did you show me this? We talked about how irresponsible Fred was. He was going to kill somebody, and he shouldn't put his fellow man in danger and all this other shit. This guy was typing this while he was wearing his mask at home by himself. No doubt. Right? I'm curious about the cars you've owned over the years. What have been your favorites, least favorite, dream cars, and are there any cars you plan on purchasing soon? Well, you know, I had a bunch of cars. I had a 65 Corvair at one time. That was a fun-ass little car, man. Those things were highly overrated. I mean, highly underrated as cars. They had a gas tank in the front, and Ralph Nader didn't like that, so he wrote some kind of a expose on the Corvair called "Unsafe at Any Speed," and shamed the pussy General Motors Corporation into taking it off the market when it was a great little car. It was a rear engine, had a flat six, boxer motor essentially, like an aircraft engine. In fact, a lot of those engines have been pulled out of the junkyard and repurposed for home-built aircraft. They're great little engines, and the thing had a wide footprint. It cornered like a Porsche. It was an amazing little car, it really was. And they made them for 62 to 69, I think, something like that. You don't need to look that up. Don't jump to look that up. But I had one of those. I've had several old beat up trucks. Had a 66 Chevelle, a 4-door 66 Chevelle. That was my hand-me-down car when I was a kid. 4-door white 66 Chevelle with a 283 in the damn thing. And well, that was a fun little car. That back seat got some use, I'm telling you. And let's see, what else? I've had three Nissan 300ZXs. And those are great little cars. Oh my God, they're so good. They're not particularly fast, but they just don't break. There's just nothing wrong with those cars. My God, if you want fun, dependable transportation, find one of those things. What a great little car. It's a pretty car, too. The generation that they stopped producing in 95 or 6. It was a beautiful car. You know, about today's standards, they're not terribly fast, but I thought they were pretty quick. Let's see. My favorite car, he's wanting to know my favorite car. I'd have to say my favorite car was that white 300ZX, a 1990 model 300ZX. I had a lot of fun in that car. It was a great car. It never stranded me one time anywhere. It was beautiful, worked like a charm, nothing wrong with it. It's a great little car. And incidentally, all these cars, I don't. The last time I had an automatic transmission in a vehicle was in that little blue short wide bed Chevy truck I bought from a friend of mine. That's the last automatic transmission I've had. I hate them. I don't like automatics. And I kind of regard automatic transmission as like a housewives car. Is that sexism or misogyny?
Misogyny.
Do you know? It's which one is it?
I think it's misogyny.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like automatic transmissions. I want to drive the car. And you just need more input than an automatic transmission gives you. So all of my vehicles right now, every one of them have got a stick. You realize this makes them hard to steal, right? You can't drive a stick, and you can't drive a stick.
I can, just not well.
Could you drive it in a situation where you had to get the car out of the parking lot before I shot you out of the front seat?
Oh, probably not.
Probably not. So you can't steal it. You can't. You can't steal it, right? So I like sticks, like manual transmissions, and I think the estimate now is that something like 4% of the national fleet has got 3 pedals on the floor. And that's all. 4%. There are 40-year-old people that have never driven a manual transmission. It's just amazing to me. It's absolutely amazing. That Corvair I had was a stick. I've been driving them since I was 15, 16 years old. It is a lost skill. I think we lose too many skills. But I'd have to say, my favorite car was that white Z car, white 1990 model Z car. I had in fact, that 84 model Z car I had. I bought that thing with 200,000 miles on it. Didn't bat an eye. 200,000 miles. I drove that thing up to 325,000 miles. Sold it pretty cheap, a buddy of mine's son, and he wrecked the car with 365,000 miles on it. Now that's how good that car was. That's pretty damn good service. They made great little V6s. That 3-liter V6, a great little engine. They're probably still making the damn thing. Who knows? They're balanced from the factory. They're great little cars. Okay, enough of that shit.